Fredo Finds Food, welcome back. I'm Fredo. This is the kitchen. We did episode 0 last Thursday. It was alright. We're working out some kinks. Tonight, the show is about cooking. Abby noted something that it's not so much about the cooking. It is about the cooking. As we go along, you're gonna learn, I'm the main part of the show, I'm the main character, but it is about the cooking. It's a journey where I'm learning how to cook, you're gonna figure out how to cook. These are valuable lessons in life. Tonight, by the way, we've got Abby again behind the camera. Thank God that she's here. And then Mick's over in the corner. He'll, kind of spout his mouth. We totally threw everything out the window. All the plans that we made, threw them out. I looked through it. I got the stuff for the portobello burgers. It would be too much to do in one night. So I went with something that I'm familiar with and I feel good cooking. And then I also noticed in the other cookbooks, especially the one that it's called Causing a stir. It's called Causing a Stir. That one, there's a lot of prep that goes into it. So I'm gonna look into it. I think I'm gonna go easy, complex, eat week after week, so I can work on my skills in cooking. Tonight, Mexican stuffed peppers. This is from Trisha's book. Her cookbook. I made this before, love these. They're great to go to work, even though I was made fun of for taking them into work because, after a day they get a little bit soggy, but it tastes great. Look-wise, not that great, tastes great, good. So to list off, Mexican stuffed peppers. This is an easy and delicious way to have a Mexican meal without flour or corn tortillas. Corn, by the way, corn tortillas are better. It can be made vegetarian, absolutely not, by omitting the ground chicken. We're gonna have ground chicken. It's not that I'm against vegetarians. I mean, the portobello burger, that's vegetarian. But I'm not a vegetarian, but I'll eat vegetarian, I'll try it out. Our ingredients, kind of have it out, kind of spread out here, but to read through it, 8 bell peppers, red or green. We have a mix, we have orange too. Teaspoon of olive oil, 1 pound of ground chicken, 1 can of black beans, drained, 1 small onion, diced, 2 cups of cooked brown rice. We cooked that earlier. That was good on me, timing wise. Taco seasoning, 1 tablespoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of water, 1 block of Monterey Jack cheese. I forgot to prep that. We'll do that while we're waiting for this to be in the oven. We preheated the oven. 1/2 cup of sour cream and then garnishes. Sliced jalapeno, yes. Cilantro, I forgot that. I'm just gonna get it out now because I'm gonna forget about it. And diced avocado and salsa. We don't have salsa. That's the only thing. Directions: preheat oven to 400. Cut peppers in half horizontally, done. Remove seeds, for the most part done. Brush with olive oil. We don't have a brush, so we'll figure that out in a second here. Place on a foil covered sheet tray. Forgot the foil underneath. Bake for 15 minutes. So we're gonna get a 15-minute timer in the next 2 minutes here. While peppers are baking in a large skillet over medium-high heat, that makes no sense, over medium-high heat, somewhere in the middle. Add 1 tablespoon of olive oil and cooked chicken and onion, stirring only once. We're gonna stir more than once. Cook for about 5 minutes until lightly browned. Add taco seasoning, 1/4 cup of water, stir in black beans, cumin, and salt. Stir in cooked rice. Let cool for 5 minutes, stir in cheese, fill peppers with rice mixture, top with remaining cheeses, bake for 25 minutes. I don't know if we'll let it bake the whole time, but we'll throw it in the oven and we'll call it then. Top peppers with sour cream and garnishes. I might throw the garnishes in before that. So we're gonna put these, this is just about preheated enough. We're gonna go, you think top or bottom rack? Mick?
I thought you were very opinionated on this.
I am. What are your thoughts?
Go with your gut.
Are you ever going to answer a question that I have, or? Okay! Next step. What is the next step? What is the next step? We're gonna have to garnish. No, we're gonna have to
Cook.
do the cheese real quick. We could throw the
I wanna cook.
put the chicken first. We'll do that next. The hot topic that I've been thinking about all day today, trying to answer for my viewers, for you people, my devoted fans, is what is cooking? What is it? And I realized, hold on, we don't have any oil. I realized basically everything you eat is cooked, other than sushi. I mean, other than maybe liquids. I mean, you don't really eat it; you drink it. But can you name another thing?
Chips, like chips.
Yeah, but that's been cooked.
Raw fruit.
Vegetables.
Okay. That's you don't have that a whole lot. Okay. But a full meal, like, you gotta cook it. Like anything you buy from a restaurant, fast food, cooked.
Peanuts.
Almonds.
I don't know where peanuts come from, or almonds. Basically, my point is, a lot of the things that you have are cooked. So it's very important to know how to do that. Cooking to me, as I explained a little bit before, it is a form of love. My mother's cooking wasn't bad, but it was pretty mainstream. Mainstream. Put that in. We just, that's ground chicken. 1 pound of ground chicken.
What are some meals your mom would make?
They were usually quick. She grilled a lot. We had a lot of chicken. Chicken was definitely the main.
Would you call it American cuisine?
I guess American. I mean, if we ever had Asian, it was out of a bag from Trader Joe's. Shout out Trader Joe's. I do like that grocery store. But it wasn't anything fancy. Like reading through that cookbook, like there's a lot of fancy things in there. We never had that. I mean, we buy, at least more recently, we buy a full Thanksgiving meal from Trader Joe's. We don't even cook it, which is kind of a bummer. It's alright. It's okay. But yeah, I did not have a crazy, sophisticated palate growing up.
What restaurant's menu would best describe the rotation of meals you grew up with?
I guess what's the one down by the banks?
Yard House?
Yeah, like a yard house. Very much like a yard house. What is cooking to me? It's a form of love. I think cooking a meal for someone is really special. I almost cried when Nick and Emily, I came home late from working and they had made me, I don't even know what it was, but I took one bite of it and I nearly cried. So yeah, it's a form of like sharing your love with somebody. It's also pretty beneficial, like financially speaking, if you know how to cook, if you know how to make bread, if you know how to make sauces out of nothing, you can really save money that way, which is important. So I guess we're not supposed to flip this once it's on. We're now going to shred our cheese in preparation. Also, our 15-minute timer is on. You guys want to do Monterey Jack or sharp cheddar? You want to? Do you have a preference?
I don't.
You have no preference? We're not gonna do cheddar. It's okay. What does cooking mean to me? Cooking is pretty sexual. It's pretty sexual. It can be. I usually cook just in my underwear. For now, we're just gonna, wear clothes to start off. But it is pretty sexual. I mean, reading through those recipes, I was laughing yesterday because like pound the bread until it's moist and then mold it with your hands until it hardens. Like, come on, that's just straight sex. Am I wrong? You agree? Yes, no? It could definitely sexual. I mean, the dream would be to like cook naked with your partner and then eat it off each other. Maybe. I gotta get our shredder. I don't know if we're supposed to shred this whole thing. Also, if anybody has a good, Abby was talking about it before, getting a cutting board for the sink here. I'll get the measurements. I'll put that up later. We'll like put them like right here, the measurements for the sink. What does cooking mean to me? I don't know much about cooking. Cooking for somebody is a lot better than cooking alone, because it just reminds you that you're alone. Cooking is also really complex. I mean, you know, there's like the baking side of it. Is there like snowboarders versus skiers, bakers versus chefs?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a
Canoe kayak.
canoe.
Just give me an example.
I was answering your question. I'm not, I mean, I guess I'm working on both. I'm more on the cooking side. Gonna work more on the cooking side. We're at about 7.5 minutes. That looks pretty oily. We're gonna mix it up. It looks good though. I think we'll probably season some salt and pepper. We might throw in some other seasonings. Got the fat in there. I'm gonna start going to Findlay Market for these meals. That'll also be a whole other experience, talking to people actually, you know, selling the produce. You know, there's a lot of meats in that other cookbook that I couldn't pronounce and I didn't even recognize. Maybe I'll take the GoPro and record them and myself. I don't know how people will feel about that. I'll just tell them I'm a journalist. I'm documenting Findlay Market. I think that will make them feel a little bit better. Okay, so we got that in. We're gonna throw some salt and pepper. There's our salt and our pepper. We also need to get just like a regular scooper here for our black pepper. Cooking. I'm trying to think of the best meal I ever had. Or one of my favorite meals. One of my favorite meals is Aunt Tessie's chicken casserole. We'll definitely make that. Shout out Aunt Tessie. I don't know. What are other aspects of cooking? Smells pretty good. That's a plus.
What's about?
And we're back. So Fredo Finds Food. I'm Fredo. We put our salt and our pepper and our ground chicken and onion mix. Still cutting up some pepper jack. Nope, Monterey Jack. Cheese. This is going well. Timing wise, we're killing this meal. We still have, oh boy, 4 more minutes until the peppers are done. What are other things that you guys missed? One of my favorite memories of cooking has been with my grandma and my mom. My mom would always make me cut the onions. I'd always cry. She would not let me really do anything else. Or just take things out of the oven. I always enjoyed that as a young kid. And then I kind of got away from it. I was also the grill master. I feel like we need a lot more cheese. I was the grill master because my parents are divorced, so you know, my mom was doing it for a while, and then I reached the age where I would, you know, my older brother was out of the house. I was next up to help grill, and I enjoyed grilling. My dad did teach me how to grill. I mean, he taught me how to turn it on, but he didn't, you know, the parts of grilling, how to clean it properly. That was important. I was the grill master. Other experiences with cooking. In college, my palate was disgusting. I only had mac and cheese. And my college roommates would agree with me on that. I actually collected all the mac and cheese boxes I had. I mean, I had a stack. It was like this big. It was awesome. I was gonna maybe keep it one day for an art project. I am an artist. You referenced that I'm not an artist or wannabe artist. I am an artist. I'll show you some of my pieces as they come along. I'll do a food piece tomorrow, and we'll show it next week. Okay, we're getting close to our 15 minutes. We might just have to call it on the grating the cheese. This is probably a step that you want to do before and also have a better cheese grater. I'm just going to put this over here. I think we want to put our beans, our taco seasoning.
You ever cooked for a woman on a date?
I have. I cooked for a girl recently. If we want to get into my love life, it's not going too hot. There was a girl that over the summer, Mick was not here. I was all by myself, and I didn't really see people. I was kind of just doing my own thing. Hold on. We need a fourth a cup of water. Oh God. That's about a fourth cup. Mick wasn't here, and I was kind of doing my own thing. I didn't really hang out with people, and then I met this girl at the bar that I work at, which, by the way, Cuisine, shout out for EG. I work for them. They own all these bars in Cincinnati and Columbus and Chicago. I work at Japs, by the way. Oh, you don't like the corporate call-out? It's a good bar. I like Japs. I'm not saying I like 4EG. I mean, I don't dislike them. So I met this girl, we went out on a few dates, and yeah, I cooked for her. I made her penne alla vodka. The sauce was not that thick. That was probably the worst part of the meal.
That's why you're no longer together.
No, that's not why. We also need to get our cumin in here. It calls for some cumin, so we're just gonna... It seems like a lot. Well, it called for... Where's our cumin? 1 teaspoon? Is that about a teaspoon?
So Walter Nichols is allergic to Trader John.
Well, the weather guy? That sounds like a weatherman's name. This smells incredible. I mean, would you guys agree? Are you Mexican fans? Are you a fan of... Are you a fan of Mexico?
Yeah.
Do you prefer the food?
Or
Do you like, would you rather have Mexican food or Chinese food?
Mexican.
Would you rather have Mexican food or Korean?
Mexican.
what would you rather have, Fredo?
Depends on the day of the week.
Alright, it's Tuesday.
Mexican. No, it's Thursday. Oh, you're like hypothetically? Okay, timing wise, sorry, you're distracting me. This is going well. I don't think we missed any steps yet, but we'll read back and figure that out. It doesn't seem like it's... I'm gonna put a little bit more oil in.
So what happened with the penne alla vodka?
I took her on a very extravagant date, maybe a little bit too much, and she was the first girl that ghosted me. So I'm gonna hold my tongue. She's a great person. I'd love to know why, you know. Sure, I threatened her in a way because I was upset that she ghosted me, but it was a joke. The joke was not delivered very well. It was a joke, but it was definitely threatening. But I'd like to know why she ghosted me, and I don't think that's crazy to ask. I really don't think so. All right. She kind of liked the meal. I think so. Okay, this looks good. So we're gonna have a limit on space here. Hold on. I think this can be done. I'm gonna put that back. Oh! Smells good. So that was it was a little over. That's probably okay to put it there. If it explodes, then just cover your eyes.
It was in the hot oven, it should be fine.
Because my mom has done that before.
Oh, okay, then don't do it.
Well, no, it was cold on hot, so it exploded.
I think it'll be fine.
Okay. Alright. I guess it's not gonna happen right away.
Yeah.
Alright.
Find an oven mitt to put it on now.
Hmm?
If it's gonna explode, find somewhere to put it.
Nah, it's done. Okay, so we got our mixture, we got our cheeses, we forgot the cilantro. See if we can do that really quickly. See where we are on our steps. So cook for about 5 minutes until lightly browned. Add taco seasoning, done. A 4th cup of water, done. Stir in beans, cumin, and salt. Stir in cooked rice. God damn it. That seems like a lot. Okay, we're gonna mix this all together in... We're gonna get another pot. What's our timeout right now?
Probably like 25 minutes.
25? Okay. Okay. That's not bad. Okay, so we got mixing, getting our rice. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. It's okay. We got brown rice, cooked it earlier. This is seriously, I think, the fastest I've ever cooked. So I'm proud of myself. Putting this all mixing. The rice looks good. I'll show you in a second. I know you're unable to see it currently.
Why brown rice?
Huh?
Why brown rice?
That's what it said. I can read the recipe. So that's why I went with the brown rice. And we had brown rice. Come on. Ow. That's hot. Okay, looks good. Woo. It's really hot. Make sure you have enough space to cook. That rubber thing does not work very well. Alright, so we're mixing in our rice. This is what we got so far. This is our mixture. Smells spectacular. Yeah, and then that girl ghosted me. So she's kind of dead to me.
Feels like you're dead to her.
I guess. I don't know. She missed out. She really missed out. I don't know. It was kind of a bummer. I really liked her. I shared a lot. I don't know if you ever are vulnerable, because you weren't here and because I wasn't talking to people all summer long. Then I met her and I was really vulnerable with her at that time, which I shouldn't have been. Clearly, I shared a lot of things with her. I thought she shared a lot with me. She did kind of let me know that she does ghost people. She kind of vanishes. She said at a young age she tried to run away. Not tried, but she successfully did. This is totally gonna work. We're gonna fill up each one of these. I did not mess up on the 8 peppers. I don't know, you might be right about the tops, because the tops, there's a big hole in each one. So we're gonna fill. Am I missing anything here? I think we're good. I think we're good to. Oh. It says fill. Okay, yeah, okay. We're gonna fill each one up. I wonder if there's a better spoon for this. It seems kind of dry.
That soup jar.
Yeah, you guys were totally right about the tops. This is working out though. I think it's gonna fall out of the bottom. It smells fantastic. So the next meal we're gonna cook is definitely gonna be out of causing a stir. We're gonna do causing a stir. I think I might have my friend on to help me out. His name's Dima. He's shown interest. He's been a friend of mine for a long time. You'll learn more about him and his story. It's pretty interesting.
Former roommate.
Yeah, former roommate for a little bit of time. He's a good guy. He's alright. He's kind of mean to me. But I guess your friends should be mean to you. I mean, like, that's when you know you've reached friendship level, right? When you can just make fun of somebody and you know, you don't feel like you're going to hurt their feelings. Because if you don't know somebody that well and you do make fun of how they look, then they're not going to like you. Unless it's a really good joke. Unless you deliver it really well. And they also see that as fun. But yeah, me and Dima are really good friends. Love Dima to death. Maybe a little bit more interaction. I gotta write more things to talk about. Okay, this is going well. We've used all of our rice. Next steps here. So we're gonna top it with our cheese. And then we throw it in. Monterey Jack. Let's see if I could read back everything that was in our list here of what we made. It was brown rice, onions, ground chicken, black beans. Wow, I just used up all that. Not all of them good. Just want me to spread the love.
Do you have a go-to meal that you make?
BB&J. Okay, I think our last step here is we're gonna throw it in. I guess, should we put the cilantro? No, the cilantro is a garnish. No, absolutely not. This really does, I mean, it looks fantastic. I wish the meat seemed or the rice seemed a little bit dry. Okay, final steps here. Clean up. Not really, but we're gonna say we're gonna clean up. That goes in the trash. Final touches here. We won't go through it, but we've got our avocado, really good for you. We got our jalapeno, that's spicy, and then we're gonna do the cilantro. But yeah, we're gonna put the cilantro on. We're supposed to put on a little extra cheese at the end. If you want avocado, if you want jalapeno, and then also we have this cilantro lime street taco sauce. It's medium instead of salsa, so that's gonna be our additions. This is the Mexican stuffed peppers. You're welcome. Next week we'll make something.